Hey, so I'm on my non-park run because park run hasn't started yet, but I was just thinking about the challenge that I have with getting my children to come with me and having to make it fun for them. So we've come up with a compromise, or they're at the playground while we do circles or laps of this oval. But I then further got to thinking, at what point did I transform my conversation with running? Because my cousin and I discussed that running around this oval reminds us of when we were kids and we were at school and we had to run around the oval, and we hated it back then. And they would say, okay, time to do 5 rounds of the oval, and you'd be like, oh. And it got me to thinking about, if I was that way as a kid, it's no surprise mine are the same way. And then I got to thinking, how did I transform that even as an adult, of, choosing something of my passion? How did I choose something that I wanted to do? And when I was about 20, I moved back home from university, and the city that I live in is quite quiet comparatively to a big city. And my dad said, find a hobby, find lots of hobbies and go do those things and you won't be so bored. So I did, but I thought to myself at the time, what can I do that I'll be interested in, that I'll be passionate about? And I found dragon boat racing, which has a connection to my ancestors. I needed to have that connection to my ancestry.
Distance, 4 kilometers. Time, 37 minutes, 41 seconds. Previous kilometer in, 9 minutes, 9 seconds.
I thought about martial arts and kung fu, and I thought, nah, that's not my gig. So when I discovered dragon boat racing, I would train every day, maybe even twice a day. And at one point I was actually the front of the boat, which means that you set the pace. And looking back on that now, I just go, wow, what had me, I guess, want to keep showing up in that boat wasn't just about exercise. It wasn't just about making friendships or having a hobby and not being bored. It was a heart connection to something more meaningful, knowing that this was something that my ancestors did a long time ago and still do to this day. I had a connection. I was thinking about it as well in terms of running today, and I've gotten into a flow of running, and I just shared with my cousin, use your arms and legs. Running really isn't what you think it is. All you're doing is lifting one foot at a time and letting gravity do the rest. Use your arms and legs as if you're paddling in the ocean, but you're paddling in the air with your arms and legs. And that's what brought me to that one thought that started this whole conversation. So I'm Angela, and I'm from a family of shopkeepers and the author of First and Last Draft. Welcome to my Saturday.